It's not often that I find myself in a hotel in the middle of the city, so I had to make the most of it, and on this layover I visited 3 yarn stores. 3. This is Global Knitter. My name is Caroline. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Toronto. I arrived yesterday morning, and after a short nap I went to 2 yarn stores that were in the same direction, and then I had dinner nearby. And this afternoon I visited another yarn store that was a bit further away. I had to walk for 1 hour, but the weather was beautiful, so it was nice and it was worth the walk. The first yarn store I visited is called Untangled, and it's about a 25 minutes walking distance to the west of the city center. Yarns Untangled is a really cute little store located in Kensington Market. They have many different brands of yarn, a great selection, and they have Canadian yarn. The brand is Julie Asselin, and Lishon and Lace. And while I researched this yarn, Lishon and Lace, I realized that the dyer behind this brand used to own the store before it was called Yarns Untangled. It used to be called Ewe Knit. They have a good selection of books. A cozy board husband couch. And a huge selection of knitting needles. And once I finished my visit of the first store, I still had some time, so I decided to walk to the next yarn store, which is 11 minutes away walking distance. It's called Good Grief Yarn Store and Provisions, and I actually went there last week. I had a layover last week, but it was closed, and the next day it was raining, so I stayed in a hotel. And but this time it was open, so it was nice because I've been following them on Instagram for a while, so it was nice to visit. Very friendly. Good Grief Yarn is a dog-friendly yarn store. They stock their own brand of yarn, Good Grief Yarn, and the owner must be very busy because she dyes it herself in her basement. And they also stock a couple of Canadian yarns. One is Skein or Shine, and the other is Northbound Knitting. I love that she has such a big selection of knitted items to sample. A good selection of accessories, a few books, and a bargain bin. And today was a beautiful day, so I decided to walk a little bit longer to the third yarn shop, and I walked for 1 hour and went to Ewe Knit and Crafts. And oh my god, it was worth the walk. It really was a beautiful day, and it was actually quite warm. I really enjoyed the walk through the city to see all the monuments and sites, walk through the parks, watching everybody out and about, enjoying the sun. I finally made it to Ewe Knit. It's quite a large store, and they also sell fabrics. Even though they look a bit posh, They do sell yarns of all prices. And of course, they are selling the book of the owner of the store, Memory Lane. They have a good selection of yarn dyed by Canadian dyers. The first two, Emilia and Philomène and Les Garçons, are from Quebec. Sunflower Knit is a natural yarn dyer from Winnipeg. And finally, Handmaiden. They sell many written patterns, and they did tell me that they are a bit more expensive in the shop than on Ravelry. And they also have many bags and accessories. So yes, I did buy a little bit of everything in each shop. So in the first shop, because I'm knitting a cardigan, let me show you. This one is a Runo, it's a cardigan, Runo, and it's made with earth yarn, lan alpaca. And I fell in love with the cardigan in Vienna. In the shop, they had knitted it. And then when I started making the gauge swatch, I thought maybe it was a mistake. But actually the yarn, sorry, the yarn is super nice to knit. And when you make a mistake, it's easy to frog. So I recommend this yarn. It's 50% alpaca, 50% merino wool. And because it's knitted with thick needle, I'm using the 8mm now. But for some of the sweater, you have to use 6.5. And for the sleeves, because it's going to be knitted in a magic loop, I thought, well, the shop recommended that I use slightly larger needle for the sleeves. So this is what I'm going to do. So I got 9mm for the sleeves. So I got this in the first shop, yarns Untangled, and let me tell you, this sweater, this cardigan is really nice to knit. It's going to be really warm. In the second yarn shop, Good Grief Yarn, I bought some stitch markers, and what I liked is that the round ones can go up on 10mm needles, which is going to be perfect for this. Even if the small stitch marker work, I think it's nice to have slightly bigger stitch marker. And I found the travel doodle card deck, and I'm sure I don't have it this time. So this, and this afternoon I bought a pattern to make a scarf, because I decided that it's easier to make scarves and hats and socks when you travel, because this is very bulky to take with me everywhere. So I think in the future I'm going to do more of accessories to take with me on layovers. It's going to be easier for me because I am tired of carrying all my stuff. This is just behind me. This is just my knitting stuff, because I'm thinking, oh, what if I run out of yarn? What if? And I don't need to go to the gym because I'm carrying my bags everywhere, basically. So that was the 3 yarn shop I've been to, and what I've been knitting. And tomorrow I go back to Korea. Day after tomorrow, best day of the month, I am going home. I'm very excited. I've been away for 3 weeks, and it's a long time. and I cannot wait to be home and see the pets. I miss my pets so much when I am away. It's almost torture, to be honest. So I will see you next week from Mexico. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.